Hi YouTube, s&djr. Yeah, as I'm introducing this video, I'm just doing a quick panoramic view of my layouts. I had somebody ask to see what it was. So anyway, yeah, you've just seen the turntable. You're moving on to the second country station with a good shed, housing, a little pub and restaurant area down the end. Yeah, this video here is just going to be a general little update of my layout. So yeah, I'll get moving with that in a minute. You've just gone past just an open area and you're now coming on to the village scene at the back and round to the main station area and then back to where we started. The only thing to say it's missing is a bridge between here and there, but that's all coming later. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to start off this little update with corrugated iron. When I went to my local model shop, I discovered this was very expensive to buy, quite detailed. So I thought I'd better have a go at making it myself before I go and buy it. And I came up with this. There we go. I came up with this. It's quite simply made. It gives a nice bit of flexibility. As it's corrugated cardboard, you can just bend it in circles and stuff and it won't break. Nice and easy to cut down to size. I'm just going to show you where it's going to sit and I'll tell you how I make it. I'm planning on making it sit about there somewhere, about this height, so you get a good idea of how high it's going to be. Where it's going to sit, it's going to go about from the end of that short four-wheel coach all the way to the wall, ending right up here, and I think it looked quite good. So anyway, yeah, this is basically what I've done with it. As I said, it's corrugated cardboard. If you can't buy this, like in this state, you can just go and buy a cardboard box, remove the front and back face of it, and you'll have this left in the middle. Is all I did was, I'll get down this level, I chose about 6 ups, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ups. Then I placed a little bit of glue down the edge. I'll go from this end. I then place a little bit of glue in that gap there. I then get a 1mm dowel, round dowel, place it in the glue, a bit more glue on top of it. I then get the end of another one, which would be this down bit here, and then I just push them together like so. And then that gives you a finish like this, which does 2 things. It makes it nice and stable, so you can't bend it the wrong way. By that means that's the right way, so the other way is the wrong way. You can't bend it, which means it stands up. It will stand up by himself, which is nice. It makes it a lot easier to stick down because you don't have to support it with anything. But more than that is what I'm planning on doing is creating them in sections like this. So 1, 2, 3. Whoops, knocked it over. 1, 2, 3 sections, about 15 or 16 ridges each section. I then build about 6 of them, attach them all together, and it will give me a nice wall eventually. Painting wise, just paint it a nice metal colour. A silvery grey sort of colour. Then going to be adding rust to it and weather marks and things like that, a bit of greenery on it, and I think it'll come out quite nice. Now if you leave the dowels long like I have here, you will be able to add a sign to it, maybe a station name, hang something off it, maybe lights, some spotlights, things like that. So it's a really nice little tip that, if anyone wants to make one. I hope I just showed you in enough detail there how to make it. But as I said, then when you want to attach them together, you overlap them, about 2 or 3 ridges overlapped. You could possibly add like a rivet lookalike in there or something, hold it together, and that will give you a nice wall that I think look quite good. So I'll just get rid of that, and I will now move on with the update. So I'll start at the station as I'm here. I've done actually nothing to the station building, but I'm planning on removing the roof and putting a lot thinner roof in there because that's quite thick. These here have now been stuck down, which gives you a good look to the station, a back wall to it at least. I'm still not decided if I'm going to leave this ramp here or remove it for a lorry ramp or do what, so I haven't done any more work here. No more work along the back, so yeah, that's exactly how it was. Now moving over here, I've started doing static grass. If you haven't watched my previous update, my previous video, I mean to say, I showed you how to use a static grass applicator, which is very useful for doing patches like this. Static grass, I believe, always looks better than the equivalent sort of powder grass that you just shake on everywhere. So yeah, I'll start with houses. Now this house here has obviously had its green placed on the roof, down the side, there, in all the gap stuff, to make it look a bit more like ivy growing up here. I think it was quite good. That one there was already done. I then added in green lawn grass, or spring green grass it's actually called. That looks quite good around both of those houses. A bit more work on the house. I then added some wood chip is what it is meant to look like. It does look like it, actually really does. To give a path, a car park area. I haven't done the other side yet because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do there, if tarmac or what, maybe white gravel instead. Coming down to this here is a bit more rough. You can see the colour difference. There'll be a fence or something along here to divide it up, probably a big hedge to divide it up so it'll look okay. This is meant to be like a little rougher, a little less maintained, sort of looking like grass. As I get around the back here, this grass will get taller and taller and taller until right around the back it'll be very long, rough grass. Around here, this is obviously the signal box. Now, this was already stuck down, but I've added the hedge you can see around the back. Inside here, I've added the same grass as what was on over there by the lawn. And I've also added a nice path going up to the steps, and again the same area for cars to park in. Moving around here, I've used the same grass I have here, but with a slight bit more green in it. That there will eventually cover the whole of this area. I'll then add trees and plants and things like that in there, so that there is basically a base colour, a base grass, and then the trees and stuff will take a good look at it. Not much more happened to the track. I've done a bit more static grass around here. This stuff here looks a lot more realistic in my opinion to what I've made, only because it stands up better. That there is basically how it's going to be finished. Maybe a hedgerow down this gap here, trees and things like that, but not much more. I've done this all the way up in the gap between the track, and I've added this little bit of dust here. It's actually the same stuff with the tarmac, but it's meant to look a bit more like dust on the tracks. I will be adding some greenery on top of that to spread up the colour a bit. So yeah, moving around, I've stuck down that buffer. As I said, all this grass has been done. I will be extending this, but unfortunately I've run out of this stuff, so I'm going to have to get a bit more. Yeah, down here, I haven't done anything to the grass that was already there, but I have added in this nice fence. I believe this is a ratio fence. Same goes for this here. This is ratio GWR station fence, I believe it's called. It comes in black or white. As you can see, I chose the black. I thought it looked quite good when I brought it, so that's really nice. Very easy to cut as well if you want to modify it slightly. But back to this is just ratio field fences, I think it was called. What I originally had another bar. As you can see, the bar's going along. I had another one of these at the same height as the top of this post. So you can see it would have looked far too tall and a bit ridiculous. So I just cut off the top level, made it all nice and flush down the bottom, and I believe that's a much better height, a better looking fence. In this field here we'll have sheep or goats or something. But it's what I really want to tell you about this fence here is if you ever need to join rails together, like in a corner or something, and you're worried about leaving a gap, if you just get a match, which is the white thing, cut it down to the correct height. It's the same dimensions as the black posts. When that's painted black, you won't even notice it's there, and I think that'll look really good. Then, final thing which I've done is over the back here, a bit more road surface, the tarmac. The only thing left to do here is to stick down this, which will be a fence, which I think will look quite good. I obviously need to get another 1.5 inches or so of it. But that next kit which I'll be buying will create fences and hedges and stuff everywhere else. Now, I haven't done any more work anywhere else. So yeah, apologies if this seemed quite rushed, but I'm trying my best to keep my videos under 10 minutes now. As any more than that, it takes a very long time to upload to YouTube. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I will hopefully be having another update soon when I've got some more static grass. Next jobs will be mainly on the station, this area basically. The other side can wait. And I will hopefully be able to get my bridge built soon. I've got some more wood coming. So anyway, yeah. If you haven't already, please check out my channel. I've got quite a few videos on there now. If you like what you see, then please subscribe. If you have any comments about this video or any of the others, just leave them below. And yeah, finally, thanks for watching. I hope to see you again.